Hello, my name is Philip Coombs, and on behalf of HC Andersen Capital, I have the pleasure of welcoming Luke Chantar, CEO of Rivertech, back to the HC Andersen Capital platform. In the following video, we will discuss key events from Rivertech's AGM and EGMs, in particular the 12-month loan extension from Spinola Ventures. The following Q&A will put perspective on what the development means for the company moving forward. That's everything from me, so I'd like to begin with the first question. I think a great place to start would be giving an introduction to the key events from the AGM and EGMs. So Luke, could you give us an overview of the news we'll be discussing today?
Good morning, Philip. Thanks for the introduction. So the company has been working on various aspects for the future of the group. The upcoming AGMs and EGMs contain various important resolutions to improve the company's governance and financial structures. There are a total of 5 nominations for the appointment of directors. This shall widen the knowledge of experience of the board and for strategic decisions that need to be taken. From an accounting perspective, we have new auditors, PwC, who are being nominated, ideally bringing a fresh look to the company and provide a constructive contribution. The directors have also proposed that the share premium of the company be offset against the accumulated losses. This shall position the company to have positive retained earnings in the near future and allow for the possibility of distribution of dividends. Additionally, we have also announced a 12-month extension of an existing loan agreement, which will help the group achieve its long-term financial goals.
That's great. Thank you for the introduction. My next question looks to go a little deeper into this part you mentioned at the end, the 12-month loan extension. So please, could you put a bit more detail on the loan's origination and its original purpose?
Of course. The original loan was to fund the growth of the group through M&As. The company had purchased a number of businesses in the B2C iGaming and media spheres. Through one of the acquisitions, River also acquired a copy of the tech supporting the B2C operations. This was the underlying technology that was developed and evolved into the product the company has today.
That's great. Thank you for that. And how should the agreement be viewed over the next 12-month horizon?
So Rivertech started paying down the loan after settling its remaining obligations in relation to previous acquisitions and another loan provided by one of the shareholders. The group has been profitable for the past couple of years, but the term of the loan did not provide enough time to settle the amount in full. The extension agreed was for 12 months, as the group would like to be debt-free as soon as possible, and it is confident that the cash flow generated will be sufficient to meet this goal.
That's very nice. And that leads quite nicely into my next question, which regards a little more detail on the loan itself. So could you comment on some of the specifics of the loan, such as its structure and how Rivertech expects to repay the loan?
The original loan was a 3-year loan with a convertible option valid for the first 18 months. The lender had an option to convert in full or in part the total capital amount. The total drawdown was for 15 million euros and was completed in July 2019. The convertible period expired in early January 2021, whereby the share price had started recovering from its lows and was hovering around the conversion price. At the time, there was still an element of uncertainty surrounding the group's future due to the losses made through the B2C operations. In view of these circumstances, the lender opted to remain a lender with the balance of the loan due in July 2022. This meant that the structure of the loan changed to resemble a plain vanilla loan with the option to convert no longer available. In H2 2021, the group started to pay back the loan out of excess liquidity generated through operational profits. By the end of June 2022, the outstanding amount of the loan will be less than 6 million euros. Management expects profitability and relative EBITDA to stabilize over the next 12 months, and thus enough cash will be generated to settle the loan. The company agrees to pass a resolution to convert 100,000 shares in favor of the lender as a fee for the conversion of the loan. No further conversions are available, and management expects to settle the balance of the loan before the revised maturity date.
That's very nice. And what can shareholders expect from the free cash flows that will no longer be going to the loan repayment in 12 months' time?
The group's aim is to use the surplus cash to growth projects, and dividend distribution in order to give the shareholders a return on investment in the form of capital and income.
That's great. Luke, I'm out of questions, so I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a little more detail on the events of the AGM and EGMs and specifically the loan extension. I think it's been a really good conversation and created a deeper understanding of the events and also their significance for Rivertech's business moving forward. So I'd like to thank the viewers for joining this conversation and wish everyone a good day.
Thank you very much and have a good day.
Thank you.